Yeah.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
Sinatra.
I am literally in the air right now, wrapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us hit us retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go. Sinatra, what they know me by, logic, what they call me. Gotta catch a flight, but the fans wanna stall me. Life of a dawn. Does anybody make real shit anymore? Yeah, check it out.
How's the non-existent audience doing? You're probably not even watching this. You're probably like watching YouTube in another tab. Okay, did anyone see Spider-Man Homecoming this summer? I mean, not that we needed to be reminded about how terrible high school was or anything, cause God, like even seeing like lockers or banners or chemistry class again made me like fucking almost have a heart attack. I mean, that was before, of course, my tuition gave me a heart attack. By the way, I'll probably be dead in like 3 months, so just look out for the obituary and shit. But anyway, God, what a fucking awesome movie, right? You know, you got like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's all like, we know you're British, but like he's American and shit, and we're like, yeah, you alright, you good, cause you like the third one, and it's like you're good, but like there's fucking Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., which was also pretty fucking good, even though this movie was basically almost like Iron Man 3.5. I mean, seriously, like it's like pretty much it was like, hey, we want to put more Iron Man in this, more Iron Man in anything, cause like Robert Downey Jr. is old as fuck. Let's just throw him in Spider-Man for 5 minutes. But anyway, one of the best parts of the movie was, like, how realistic high school was. I mean, that's part of how realistic it was in the movie, because, I mean, that's part of what gave me the heart attack. My cardiogram is not looking good right now. But anyway, there's a scene in the movie where, his, like, Peter's, like, chasing down the vulture, and Michael Keaton's being all Michael Keaton, like, I'm Michael Keaton, I'm Michael Keaton. I don't know what Michael Keaton really sounds like. But anyway, like, Peter's got his best friend Ned, in the movie, and he's like all big and chubby and nerdy, and like, like at the end he wants to be, Peter's guy in the chair, his fucking right hand man and shit. And they like, at the end of the movie, like, Ned gets to be in chair and he gets to typing and shit. He's using the school computer lab, because honestly, like, what 15-year-old is gonna have like a super science computer? I mean, not the 15-year-old that this movie's about. I mean, like a normal 15-year-old. Okay, I know there's no such thing as a normal 15-year-old. Fuck it. Anyway, so he's in the computer lab, and like he's helping Peter out. He's doing all the Mission Impossible shit, and then the teacher fucking walks in, and that's like, oh shit, like what the fuck is he gonna say? Like, I was doing my homework. No, the man fucking keeps it real, and like straight up, he says, I was watching porn. And like, real recognized motherfucking real right there. Like, seriously, like, if there's one thing about high school, it's like how fucking horny everyone is. And like, you can't even fucking talk about it. And it's like, you're always checking like, your Snapchats and shit. And, you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, like there's fucking nude underage titty being swapped by the popular kids, and it's fucking like, oh my God, it's like, seeing this titty and seeing that titty, and like, it's like, it's not all of us can get play. I mean, it's just, this thing. So, I mean, it's like, here's the thing, like, and that's the thing, like, you try doing crazy shit, like, you watch porn in school, and like, it's like, it's fucking hard, you like, climb in the bathroom, during like 5th period Spanish, you gotta like connect to the Wi-Fi. Then you gotta get like a VPN, and then you gotta lock the door. You might like dip your hand in the water or something. I don't know how people get aroused. Most people don't think my dick works. I mean, if you couldn't tell by the chair dancing, I'm handicapped. Anyway, you gotta get the mood right. You gotta get into it, and shit, and like. I mean, come on, like, Like, that wasn't something that people didn't try. I mean, that was the thing, right? And, like, that's, like, how difficult it is, you know? Then you gotta do the job. You gotta make sure no one fucking walks in on you. Gotta make sure that, you know, you don't, you gotta master the art of the not guilty look. You know, it's like the look that, you know, some kids give when, you know, they skip class to smoke weed. Except there's, like, 100%, like 200% more I'm going to hell for this, because you know, you ain't a child of God anymore. You're a fucking sinner and a scumbag. But you know, it was you know, it's like you gotta feel that shame, and you gotta feel that regret. You know, so it's hard. You know, that's the shit. You know, that's the shit. You know, it's like masturbating in the bathrooms in high school. That's what high school's about. You know, besides all the chemistry and the nerd shit and all the science, you know, and you know, it's like, I mean, like, come on, if you've seen the movie, like, what man wouldn't, like, do that on homecoming, you know? If you didn't have a date, you didn't have shit, and you were helping your fucking best friend, like, you know, helping your best friend fight a fucking monster guy, of course you'd be in the computer lab, and, you know, maybe, you know, you'd be, jacking it off. I mean, he did get to, shoot a web shooter, in the movie, you know what I'm saying? You know, a little whip action. There was some big black criminal action, some BBC action, if you would say. Right, this makes no fucking sense if you didn't see the movie. I mean, all the trailers spoiled it, but you know, that's it. You know, speaking of which, movie trailers now. I mean, god damn, like, movie trailers are fucking ridiculous. You know, imagine, like, you know, if we got into college and, you know, there was, like, this fucking, like, college movie trailers just for you, and it's like, coming this fall from the people who brought you puberty and other shits. Or, like, you know, it would be like, you know, like, childbirth, puberty, middle school part 2, high school, comes, college, high school part 3, but with booze and drugs and sex. You know, it'd be like, you know, that's basically what it is. And you're like, imagine how fucked up like that would be. It would be like, in a world where you will fucking miss class all the time because of all the cool shit, you know. In a world where you don't get a fucking sick day and your teacher won't, like, leave the homework on Blackboard or whatever. You know, in a world where you might get a blowjob and then the next morning you might have accidentally, like, had a girl puke on your paper. You know, that shit, like, you know how fucking scary, ridiculous that sounds? Like, god damn, like, if you showed me a movie trailer for what college really is, like, you know, I mean, all that stuff I said before, but, like, you know, this how they end it would be like, you know, it's like, kind of like that spoiler scene in the Marvel universe. You know, it's like, okay, if it was a movie, right? I'm sorry. You know, like, okay, imagine the actual movie, I'm sorry. You know, you're, like, walking out of school and you're, like, finally, like, this is the post-credits and you're like, I did it! And then fucking, like, you know, you're like, alright, it's time to go make money with my degree! And something all from the fucking sky, like, the fucking FAFSA falls out of the fucking sky and, like, obliterates the entire world. You know, like, you know, fucking Avengers Infinity War. I want that movie. I want fucking FAFSA coming from the sky, fucking beating everybody's ass. I mean, I'd probably have another heart attack. So, you know, if anybody, you know, cleans up in the theater, I'm so sorry. Like that's on you. I'm sorry. Shit. I don't really know because this is like the end of my video. But